So we're on day 50, and 50 is always a special number. It's always like a big anniversary, a big something. So I think this is a pretty good place to celebrate it. I've been excited for this town for a long time. I think this is probably one of the bits I've been most excited for the road trip, and that is, of course, COOBER Pedy. So we've got a jam-packed day today in COOBER Pedy, but we're kicking it off with the big winch, which is right behind me up here. Basically, it's a massive opal mining town here. This is the sort of equipment they use to do the mining. Now, I don't actually know how they do the mining, but we're going to find out later because we're going to go on a mining tour. I think there's some working mines we can check out, so stay tuned to find out how they actually use this thing to mine some opal. And as well, hopefully we're going to go looking for some opal ourselves. Apparently the places that mine them and the shops and stuff, they chuck out any scraps that they don't need, which is nothing to them, but to us it could be like 10, 20, even $50 worth. So we're going to go and check those out, see if we can find any riches. And as well, I think we're feeding baby kangaroos somewhere around midday, so definitely a pretty hectic day. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. So we're currently underground in the old timers mine. Got my friend Ben here. He's digging for opal. So it's pretty much an old mine that they don't use anymore, which we can explore around. Got my hard hat on, definitely gonna need it. Let's see what we can find. Now we're in the area where they would have lived. Still underground, which is kind of weird, but there's a little bedroom, a little kitchen and living room. I'll show you around. So they also had the only underground post office in the world, which is this little guy sitting there. Don't know how busy it'd be, but must be pretty boring sitting down underground all day. We're on our way to Josephine's gallery, where it's a kangaroo orphanage. So they're taking any sick or injured kangaroos, sort of nurse them back up to good health, and then they move on to sort of a sanctuary where they can live out their lives happily. I think we might get to see a little baby kangaroo. Don't know if we get to feed it or not, might just be able to hold it or something. But are you excited to see a little Joey?
I'm excited.
Stop is the Emunah opal mine and museum. So here we can see all the different opals, see what all the hype is about. Apparently they have some pretty big ones, some pretty expensive ones, so we'll check those out. I think we're just in time for a talk with one of the old miners as well. Quick visit, but now we know what all the fuss is about. So that little stone that you saw, which was like $10,000 worth, was probably about that big, which is nothing really. So what we're doing now is we're going to head over to a noodling site. So noodling is basically where the miners, they obviously mine for opal, and any scraps that they either don't want or they just simply don't find anything in the dirt, they chuck up, and then you can just go and look through it, and it's basically sort of potluck. So you might find something, you might find nothing, but I'm gonna go and have a look. Hopefully we'll find a few bits of opal, even if they're just tiny bits, because it'd be pretty cool souvenir to take home, and you never know, it might be worth some money. So this is it. This is the noodling site. So it's a lot bigger than I thought. It goes all the way back here, and it's a pretty big task. You just kind of got to look for something sort of shiny or colourful on the floor, but I think Hannah's giving it a good go. She really wants to find something. Apparently though, also the jewellery shops, any scraps that they don't use or anything like that, they chuck out just outside their shop at the end of each day. So we may find ourselves down there a bit later on. Also, there is like a million flies around here. I can see about 5 around here, and there's probably about 3 buzzing around my head right now. So that's pretty annoying, but we'll push on. We'll find something.
So happy. Look at it. It's got a bit of colour in it as well. Just a little bit when you turn it in the light.
Tonight we're leaving Winston behind. Instead we're staying in an underground Airbnb, which is just behind me here. I'll show you guys around later, but for now we're about to go and grab some food. There's a pizza place which I think is called John's Pizza, or a bar and restaurant or something, which has apparently been voted the best pizza in Australia. So I'll be the judge of that. So I've gone for the Americana pizza. I thought keep it simple, I know what it tastes like so I can compare it. So I'm thinking, giving it a good test. Whereas these guys have let me down completely. What did you get?
I got moussaka and I'm absolutely layering it in this parmesan because I miss this.
Yeah, girl.
And you've gone for pasta.
I got my all-time favourite carbonara. It's looking pretty good.
Well, the pizza was good. I wouldn't say it was the world's best. Definitely not Australia's best for me anyway. I don't know if it's one of those things where they had maybe a fancy pizza. They did a coat of arms pizza, which was kangaroo and emu, I think. So maybe that was the one that won best pizza, I don't know. I just tried something simple. So for me, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. But as promised, I will show you our underground home for the night. Get out of the way of these trees. So yeah, here we are. I'm inside our little underground bunker. So the temperature difference in here is ridiculous. So outside there, don't know if you can see Winston just there, but outside about 30 odd degrees, and then in here it stays just low 20s, I guess, sort of between 22 to 25, something like that. But yeah, so this is the living area, which is pretty cool. And then there's a room there, which is someone else, that's not us. And then this one is ours in front of you. I'll spin you around. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but it's nice. So we've got TV, a few beds, and that's not a window, that's a chest of drawers. But yeah, as you can tell, we're definitely underground. I did make sure that we cleaned up in here so it was nice and presentable. Earlier, it was not as clean, but it's looking good, it's looking good. Anyway, our next stop is gonna be the movie theatre, so let's head over there. Well, this is our final stop for the night, our final stop in COOBER PEDY at the drive-in theatre. This is our setup. Ready for the movie?
Yeah.
So we've got a pretty good view. You can see back there. There's the screen. Yeah, I think it's about to start, so we better get in.